Hey everyone, this is Lanybug, and this is my channel. So, I was thinking about posting what I read in November. I only read like five books this November. I've been trying to balance life, got a new job and everything, working 2 jobs at the time, then trying to transfer from one job to another. Let's get into the video. Sorry, I had to move it inside because where I live at, a lot of my neighbors have dogs and can't be aesthetic. So the first book I read in November is Long Live the Pumpkin Queen. I saw some of my book YouTubers read this and I was just like, well, I love The Nightmare Before Christmas, so I have to give this a try. But I did not read it in time for the spooky season and everything, but I did read it. So my overall rating was 4 stars. I could not quite give it 5 stars because I don't know. There was some aspects where Sally was just, I was like, girl, get your together. Just get it together. But overall, it was a nice story. How you transition from one life to the next, then the new transition in life is like overwhelming and stuff. That's what Sally had to endure. So yeah, overall I liked it. It was super sweet and everything, and then we get a whole backstory of where she's from and stuff like that. I don't want to get into it. I'll make a whole review about it later. The next book I read is Frost. I gave this book a 5 stars. 5 stars, bro. 5 stars. It was so good. It was so good. From the beginning all the way to the end. Especially that last chapter. I made my best friend read it. And after she read it, she's like, why had it end like that? I said, girl, right? Exactly. I said I pre-ordered that second book as soon as I finished the first book. Yeah. This is so good. It's a whole plot twist at the end, and I'm not gonna get to it. So I would just recommend it if you're into fays and fantasy or fantasy romance. I highly recommend this book. I recommend this book. It was an amazing story. I love Ava. I love Torin. I freaking adore this man. The next book I read is A Kingdom of Flesh and Fire. This is the second book in the From Blood and Ash series. I was so hesitant to read that book because I had some book YouTubers that I watch. They're like, some people they hated it. Some people, oh, this is the best book they read and stuff like that. So I was just like, I bought the book first and I was just like, that was $30. With my little paycheck, I was like, do I really want to spend this money? And I don't know if I like it or not. So I listened to it on Audible and everything. My friend's Audible that I borrowed from him, and I read the first book. The spice was there. And it hits you 10 times more in the second book. I love it. I just love Kingdom of Flesh and Fire. I love Poppy. Poppy is my number one favorite character. Favorite character. I may even start a series of from the books I read, and I will draw my favorite characters. I'm not good yet. Well, I don't want to say I'm professional yet. I am good. But I'm not professional enough because I'm learning digital art and everything, but I'm self-teaching myself because I have no money to go to an actual college to teach me right now. But I did go to art school, so that's one thing. Oh, I forgot. The overall rating I gave this book was 5 stars. Yeah. And, but like I said, I love Poppy. I love Hawk. Ever since that first book in that chapter 3, we're in the Red Pearl. I freaking love Hawk. I was like, ugh. And then reading on to the book, I was like, when is Hawk coming back? Because it's getting boring. When is Hawk coming back? And then I get a whole treat in this second book where Hawk is literally everything. Or Prince Castile. Castile and Kieran. I love them 3 dynamic in this book. It was amazing. Oh, and the action. Oh my gosh. 5 stars. 5 stars. The next book I read is Red, White, and Royal Blue. For the people that know me, I'm all in. Like, I read manga as well. And I'm into the series called Given, where there's a band and like the 2 youngest are together. They like go through the band and develop their relationship and with their relationship with music. And then you see the 2 oldest where they are like, it's like a cat and mouse between those characters. But I love it. I love it. Red, White, and Royal Blue. I gave this a 5 stars. This was just a 5-star month, to be honest. I love Alex and I love Henry. Their banter in this, it is so funny. Had me dying laughing when I'm at work listening to it, and I would just bust out laughing. It's just like, what are you laughing at? I was like, I'm reading a book. I borrowed it off of Libby, so this is definitely on my wish list of books that I would want to have. It's just, oh my god, Zara is a whole freaking mood. Zara is a whole freaking mood. If you know, you know. And the last book I read is Heartbones by Colleen Hoover. Now this is the second book I read from Colleen Hoover. I read Ugly Love back in January. No. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I started in July. I started getting back into reading in July. So, yeah. I read Ugly Love, and I literally read that in like 2 days. It was so good. That's my favorite book from her. And I see why it's literally a big favorite by her. Love it. I love it. Now, Heartbones, I was like getting into it. I was just like, oh. I said, okay, I didn't know it was going to be that deep. But then I should have known by Colleen Hoover books. I should have known. I can relate to Bea. Ooh, I can relate to Bea. To where she grew up at was not not how you would want to live as a child. I can relate to that, but probably not to the standard as her. But she was at a point, she worked dang near her butt off to be like, I will leave this town and I will not look back. I love that attitude, because that's my attitude right now. I love Bea. And Samson, Bea and Samson, they are so alike but so different. And I love how they have so similarities of how they grew up. It's just like putting the pieces together. They were made for each other. I was just like, I love it. I love it. I love it. And it was like one point in the book, I was like, wait a minute. I said, wait a minute. We were just being all lovey-dovey, and then this happened. Wait a minute. Slow down. But in the end, it was amazing, because it was one quote from that one book. I will never forget it, where she was just like, never could imagine I've done this, and then I will end up doing this. And it's just like how she said her luck turned around. And I said her luck didn't turn around in this book. I was just like, that's how this is a very not emotional, this is a very motivating book. After I read this book, this is probably why I read only like 5 books this month, because I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta go back. I gotta get back into drawing, because it's just like I'm motivated now, because I spent like, I would say months, years. I stopped drawing because I was just like, well, what's the point? What's the point? It's just like I try and fail, and it just makes me so happy. I read this book and I was just like, this was very motivating. This was very motivating. So got me back into my art, my passion for art, and I love it. I love it. And that's all the books I read this November. I will try and read as much as possible in December. No promises. No promises, because a girl busy. It's the holiday season. We got I got presents to get. I have, oh my gosh. Presents to get. I have, oh my gosh. It's gonna be a month. It's gonna be a month. I have commissions to do. Like, oh my gosh. I'm gonna be a busy girl, but a good busy. So that's all I have for this video. Like and subscribe. I'm trying to figure out why my comments are not there, but I'm working on it. Trial and error. Trial and error. Thanks for watching. Ladybug out.